Some say sunrise breaking on a hillside, coffee in my hand. Child is doing morning patrol, checking out the land. Ocean breezes blowing, the gum trees start to sway. Another little project gonna get done today. Got my boots all muddy, shovel by the gate. Building up tomorrow, never gone away.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of the world, the gardening guru is about to enter the stage. Here we go with some Shawnee Grows.
Hello, everyone. Happy gardening. We have lots to talk about today. I have some show and tell. Did Jonesy bring any show and tell?
Show and tell. The only thing I've got is radishes.
Oh, what kind of radishes are you growing? Do you know the name?
The long, narrow ones, white and red.
French breakfast.
Yeah, that's the ones. French breakfast.
Yeah, they're a longer oval. They're a tolerable bite. They're not too spicy for those that maybe hate that part of a radish, and they're quick.
Yep. They're probably my successful crop as we speak. Being is just radishes are here on the packets we buy here. Radishes say we can grow them all year round. Is that the same most places?
No.
No?
Most places it gets too stinking hot and they freak out and the radish shoots up a stem and a flower and makes seeds instead of bulbing.
Well, that's why we like living in this cooler climate.
Have you ever grown the watermelon radish, Jonesy?
No.
Neither have I.
No.
We should do it together.
The watermelon radish. So what is that?
Seeds for it though.
So that obviously it grows pretty big.
It's right. When you hear the word watermelon, you're thinking like you saw the other day a soccer ball. It looks like it might be this type of size versus the smaller ones. And it's like one color on the outside and then watermelon color on the inside. So what is it? Is it green on the outside and pink on the inside?
Oh, wow. No, never seen them.
Radish usually take 30 days, right? 28 days, 30 days. This one takes 60, this watermelon radish.
Okay, well, I will try something. I'm up for a challenge to try something different. So I'll search and research where I can actually get those seeds from.
Yeah.
That sounds interesting. And my camera now is doing a few funky little blinks.
We could do a grow along.
Yeah. That sounds like a good plan.
I'd have to order the seeds. I can't go to the store and get them.
No, well, I did tell you that down at our big box store down here, there is an international seed section.
You know, you never showed it to me, though.
No, I'll have to make a
road
special
trip.
Video. Yeah. I've actually got to go there and get some of the what are this when you plant your seeds in those, it's like cardboard pods, and then they put the pods straight in the ground. You don't even they stay wet, and then they just eventually the roots grow out. I'm going to get a few of those because I've seen a Tasmanian channel using that, growing tomatoes actually in the hothouse in winter, and then don't even transfer them, and you can put them in a cup size, the seedling, and then hopefully it grows, and then you put that seedling straight in the ground. And because of the short summer seasons here, you got to strike early and strike hard.
Transplant is your name of the game. You know, I don't know exactly what you're talking about, so I'd love to see it. You said you're going to pick up a pack, so then we can look at it. I know that technically you said it's cardboard?
It feels like cardboard to me.
Yeah, that might be okay. The thing about that with me here is in my seed starting station, a cardboard that's constantly moist would get moldy. The Odd Collective, Coughs Harbor tomatoes. Is there a story there?
I don't know, but you could grow anything in Coffs Harbour. Coffs Harbour is another one of those subtropical climates.
Oh, like you can have
Absolutely.
bananas there?
Oh, that's what they grow.
Yeah.
Bananas is their crop in Coffs Harbour.
I never learned that there was so many types of bananas until I started hanging out with tropical folks, the gardeners, the plants, the world. But the plant starts
Yeah,
that have the mesh, if it's those, they say that mesh is going to degrade and decompose in the soil, but it doesn't. I had to cut that off. It was a Jiffy pot, I think is what it was called. Those were garbage. I would never have a beginner gardener grow with those.
these are these are, and thanks for thinking about me as well, beginner gardeners. And we were, I've used these in the past, and they do work very well. They break down. It's like a thicker egg carton, if that makes sense. It's sort of
Yes.
like an egg carton cardboard, a bit thicker.
Toilet paper roll is where I'm going in my head.
Yeah, no, these are pretty. But once you wet them, obviously they start to um, by is it biodegrade? They start to break down anyway, and then you put them in the earth, and then the root system can work its way out, and yeah, that way you don't have the shock of the transplant. So that's the idea of these. You can get them in all sizes. You can get actually pots of it, like something that's huge, and put like a tree, and then put the whole tree in the ground without
Hmm.
transplanting it. Straight in the pot. But
Yeah,
they're
it's all
interesting.
about the weather too, like how fast that's gonna decompose. I Do you still get a lot of rainfall in your spring, summertime?
Uh, well, last summer we didn't, but
Mhm.
the regular occurrence is yes, the rain will hit, and the
Yeah.
rain hits pretty heavy and hard and fast. Yeah, we got 3 more days of it. I say it every video. I say it all
Do
the
you?
time.
That's what you
Yeah,
just
but we're just coming out like it's. We had one really beautiful day, and for about an hour today, we had a bit of sunshine. It's all overgrown and overgrown. It's all cloudy at the moment, and rain is arriving tomorrow afternoon and for 2 or 3 days, and then we get sunshine again. So it seems to be a regular occurrence in winter here.
Mhm. It's fun to hear about your season of what you call winter over there. As a Minnesotan,
Yeah, yeah.
that's
Look
like
at this.
spring. I know you're in a t-shirt. Come
I went to
on.
the. I went to the. I went. I done a clean up out the back, a bit of my back because of all the little projects I've been doing. There's all odds and ends and bags and rubbish and bits and pieces. So I've gathered them all together, put them all in a big pile, cleaned up, hosed all the mud that's been being walked down from the dodgy fence that I was sort of fixing up for Charlie, and which is now being filmed dodgily and then taken away so I can prove that I did it. But he's a pretty inquisitive dog. He knows how to find his little. If he wants to go there, he knows how to go there, and he's a very interesting character. Me and Charlie get on like a two peas in a pod.
So is Northern Rivers another location?
Yeah, that's a
Okay.
little bit further north than the Coffs Harbour, and that's exactly where Andy used to live. Beautiful location, like lovely
Oh,
climate,
yeah,
and
okay.
that's where the northern rivers, where all these rivers from the mountains all come out into the ocean. There's about 3 rivers, I think, Andy, and it's um, it's a beautiful spot. Like I got a video on one of my channels earlier on. I done this about 3 or 4 years ago, where we're going to the pub by a boat, and that's with Andy and his next door neighbour. And I parked a car up there at his place. He said, "You want to go to the pub?" I said, "Yeah, well, why not?" And they put the boat in. I said, "Okay, we're going to the pub by boat." And we went upriver to this pub, had a good lunch and a few drinks, and then we took the boat back. It was quite an enjoyable day, actually. And
You
but
know,
there's a nice video of that too on the channel, so I've got memories on film.
Yeah, I like to prove it. There used to be a lot more restaurants by boat access, and then in the winter you would come up on your snowmobile. What's the story on
Well,
this? Palms. He says Jonesy
Bangor,
knows.
Bangalow Palms. Bangalow is a town up in the Northern Rivers region. Um, if you go to a big box store, say 100 miles away from this place, these Bangalow Palms are worth like $75, $120. They're expensive palm trees.
Okay.
When they're about, I don't know, 3 foot tall.
Mhm.
At their local petrol station, I went up to visit Andy, and we went down to this petrol station, and I said, I love palms at our place. And I said to the wife, hey, I can get some Bangalow palms that are only about about a meter high or a couple of feet high for $5. And basically, she said, fill up the car and bring them home. And so I bought like 12 or 15 or whatever and squeezed them in the back of the Jeep. I think I had it. Oh, no, did I have? I think I had a Nissan, a van. And I squeezed them in, took them home to our apartment. We had an apartment, and we turned our courtyard into this mini jungle, and they all
Okay.
grew wonderfully well. Neighbours thought I had the greenest of thumbs,
In
and
containers, yeah.
yeah, that was fantastic. And eventually, when we did move to Tasmania from that location, that like I couldn't bring them because of the biosecurity stuff. You
Yeah.
know, you can bring them, but then there's a lot of mucking around. There's a lot of you got to put them into this cost you a fortune. You got to put them into this biosecurity area, and then they spray it or they check it or I don't know what they do with it. Then they approve it for transportation. Then they bring it. So it's
Right.
pretty
The
chaotic.
plants got
But
left behind.
yeah, but all my neighbours, no, all my wonderful neighbours that I had. How
Yeah.
many would you like? Because I had a heap of them. How many would you like? I would love three. Yeah, here you go. Oh, I've got to pay you for them because down there they're expensive, especially
Okay.
especially the height they got. I said,
Yeah.
no, no, no. You've been a great neighbour. Here you go. Here's a plant, and
Mhm.
yeah,
I thought maybe
anyway,
you were gonna say you were selling them like a hundo a piece or something.
I could have. Like, yeah, if the times were tough, I probably would have, but yeah, it was pretty good times. So we liked our neighbours up there too, and we did a lot. Like I grew in my little courtyard when we moved from a house to this apartment because I was doing a lot of travel, and we wanted to have a not a lot of yard maintenance
Yeah.
because
That's kind
yeah,
of a theme nowadays. We got
there's a
some
car
action on the street. What do we got?
he's reversing up the street.
What are we doing
So
going backwards up the hill? What?
yeah, it's a Tyler as well. So I don't need a Tyler, so he's not coming here.
Oh, okay.
Um, yeah, so oh, he threw me. What was I on about? I was waffling on about something, but
Oh,
it's all good. But we we used to when
Andy,
we
help
moved
us
into the
out.
apartment. Yeah, no, we moved into the apartment because of I was always away, so I didn't want the Mrs.
Yeah.
Radio to have the problems of the lawns, and she could walk to the shops
Oh,
and the
yeah.
beach. Everything was close and handy, and it was a lovely, lovely sort of location. It was a holiday location in a way. There goes the Tyler. He's going that way now, and the that location become a bit, I don't know, holiday season. It was like every tourist and every immigrant and every person from all over the world would bombard you on the weekends. You know, your Friday, Saturday, Sundays. Your little town would go from say 100,000 people to like 500,000 people. Like people just went poof, and there's all these high rise apartments and accommodation. And it was yeah,
Jonesy's reading the chat.
yeah. Unfortunately,
Andy's
but
saying he got
okay,
quiet.
yeah,
The
4 or 5 times.
Nomo
They were
lawns
the palm trees.
is kind of really popular these days. People are talking about no maintenance yards. I just learned about a thing called orchard grass the other day. Never heard of that before. That was cool.
No?
I don't
And
know what the
December the
moved in.
13th,
Yeah.
moved.
Singo, not Dingo. Singo's a town?
Oh yeah, Singo. Yeah. Dingo. Dingo was my old radio buddy. I thought, what's he talking about? Yeah, no, he moved in December 13. That's a popular date, that one, Andy, as I recall. But we'll save that for another conversation. It's pretty close to the year around the sun for Andy. Singo. That's Singleton, and he went from this beautiful, beautiful, like subtropical region, warmth, and to a coal mining country town called Singleton, and what a change that was for him. Yes.
Change for the good.
Oh no, it was good. Yeah, it worked out well for a while, and then he had to make a move and moved on, and it's all been on a roller coaster ride since then. He's my friend here. You can see he's a singer, and he's got a band, and he's worked in the music scene for his whole life, and wonderful guy for conversation about music and events around the music and stuff. But yeah, just good to have someone like him in your pocket as a friend. So yeah, you can see him on the microphone. That just down there, he loves his time on stage, but his body's been through a broken back, a new hip replacement, a number of other little ailments, but he's still soldiering on and hanging out with his musical mates when he can and doing his thing. So, and he'll be doing his thing down here around Christmas time. So it'll be good to see him again, catching up before we jump on the boat. He's going to be the babysitter for Charlie and
Chuck.
the
He calls him
the
Chuck.
homestead. Yeah, Chucky.
Give him a whole list of stuff to do while you're gone. Did you say what you did in the garden today already? Did I miss that?
Yeah, no. In the garden, I was doing the tidy up, checking out. There's a couple more bulbs of garlic coming through. There's I've got different sizes of the broccoli or broccoli.
Broccoli.
It's broccoli then. Yeah, and that's different sizes of that. So that's interesting to see how some of them are larger, all planted at the same time. Some of them are a lot stronger, whether it's the mix they're in or not. I suppose that must be the reason. Or it could be the seed. I don't really understand that. But once I get them a bit bigger and stronger, they'll be getting in the little patch because I'm pretty sure now's the time to get broccoli in the ground, like towards the end of winter, or should it have been before winter? What would be your suggestions there for broccoli?
Well, because you're in,
we're not getting snow. We're getting we're not getting freezing temperatures. We're getting probably 4 degrees Celsius would be the coldest, I'd say,
it is a cool crop. What's 4 Celsius? I'm going to put a chart on my computer. 39. Oh, that's above freezing. So we have 2 opportunities here. We have in the spring to grow some kind of broccoli, starting it indoors in, I'd say, March, and putting it outside in April or May here in Minnesota in my part. And then you take a big chance because we've been swinging hot right away, like not even having a spring. So right now I currently have baby broccoli plants in the house to transplant outside in August after I harden them off and it cools off a little. For a fall garden. Now I am growing varieties because this is the fun thing about growing your own food. You can find stuff that's more heat tolerant or that makes a smaller head or it makes a bunch of side shoot branches like a yod pha is a sprouting broccoli that's heat tolerant, for example, versus like one big head at the top. The crown, and so you don't want it to be in the middle of summer and when it's hot, and you don't want it to get frozen or snowed on.
No, well, we won't have that problem here. And if just say there's like a 1 chance in whenever that maybe we will get snow because it has happened like years ago, but it's very rare. So, and you will know it's going to hit, and you'll be able to prepare for it. So, with little shelters you can put up, or a few other things. But I think we were talking on the last conversation. I'll be trying a lot more greenhouse growing, especially once I get the new greenhouse delivered. I told you about the two little greenhouses that I ordered and got delivered. Have I told you that story?
Well, are we really hey, A Simple Happy Life, welcome to the show. Would you really call it a greenhouse when it's just the cover?
No. But that's the problem. I bought these little ones. I thought, nice little shelf. I can go bang, 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 bang. Don't walk into it. You just zip it, look into it, put in what you want, take out what you want. Yeah, it was just a shelf. It was just the cover. And but the stupid thing, the same place you bought that from, don't sell the frames for that.
Well, that's stupid.
They just sell the cover. So
scam.
I could build something. I could try, but the wife just sort of went, build something.
You want to return them? You want to sell them? Do you want to find something at the store like a shoe shelf and just put it over a shoe shelf?
No, I'm keeping them as patches for future greenhouses. So I'll be able to cut them out, get whether it gorilla tape or whether it is a ironing. There's a heat one where you iron on, and then you put that patch, and then you put your product on, and then you iron over that product, and it melts it to the hole or the damaged part of the greenhouse. So I'm sort of saying, well, I can just always use it, and it's got zippers. I can get out my knitting needle and start sewing the zippers in, which if I need to.
Yeah, there's a tape and laminating the exterior, kind of like what you're saying. I was just looking up how to patch a greenhouse. Cool.
Yeah, and they do get the cheaper ones, which I've had that small greenhouse of mine for over 4 years, and it's served me very well. The aluminum or aluminium tubing or whatever it is, there's some of them joints, because I live on the coast, right on the ocean. Some of them are starting to rust out, but I've taped them up. I've fixed them with a bit of internal pipes inside the existing tube, and made them solid and rigid, and put them back in their little spots, and everything's staying together. These are the things that I should film, but I don't film. You'll
get in the hang of it. Yeah. I didn't film any little stuff last year. I just did garden tours, and now I've filmed everything I've done, and I have a video coming out every day.
I love that. I love the kids. I love watching the kids walking through their garden and opening their peas, and you were saying to them, don't eat them now. Just show me first. Let me film it.
I want to see it. Yeah.
They snapped it off, and then you could almost hear them go. That's great to see.
It was good to hear them talk about it.
Yeah. Oh, man, that's fabulous. And if you haven't seen the video, please go to Shawnee's channel, and Shawnee Grows, and check out the video which come out around the...
Well, another one just came out today. It was yesterday's video. Is Hobart a town or a city in Australia?
Hobart, that's the main city in Tasmania.
Is it similar to your climate?
Very. They're a fraction cooler.
Oh,
because they're on the southern side of the island.
I'm looking at a planting calendar. I can send it to you if they're similar.
Yeah, very similar.
Okay, I'll put it in the chat.
There's a wonderful lady who's on Gardening Australia. That's an Australian Broadcasting Commission's TV channel. It's like your ABC. It's our ABC as well, Australian Broadcasting Commission, and they do a gardening show. And she lives in Hobart on this hill, which is a bit different from mine. Like where I'm at the bottom of the hill growing up, and she's at the top of the hill growing down. So I really enjoy watching her do her thing. She's got goats and and little sheds, timber shacks, and different things on different sections, which is built from pallets and hay bales and all sorts of wonderful creations. So it's pretty cool to see all that.
You ever heard of Tassie seeds?
No,
What month is it right now? It's July, right?
yeah,
Where's
still,
July?
well, we'll be out of
Daffodils are coming up. Is that happening?
it. Yeah, it's happening in my place right now. Yep.
Wattle trees are flowering.
Not mine. Mine are trying to fall over and die. But yeah,
Transplant bulbing onions
I would love to, but they're
would
just too small.
be plant broad beans. I don't
Yeah,
you're
I've
not
got
growing
them.
any broad beans, are you?
No, but I've got them ready to plant.
Okay, you're good to go for those.
Okay. Well,
And peas.
tell me about broad beans. Have you grown
All right.
much of them? Let me
All
tell
right.
you. Let's hear the Minnesotan story.
So, it's a struggle because I see them over across the pond, right? They talk about how wonderful they are and they can tolerate the cold. And I thought, wow, a bean that likes the cold. What is this? So I have two different types of fava beans. I have the Windsor broad bean, which is a very large seed and it makes a very large bean pod with the bean inside. I had planted it 2 years in a row at different times. You know, I'm trying to figure out if I need to do it early in the spring and harvest before hot summer or plant it in the fall and have it go and maybe get a little bit of snow on it depending on when we get our first snowfall and harvest then. So the first couple of times I grew this thing, it flowered and then nothing happened, right? So this year I planted it in the spring and I planted it where it's pretty shady, and it was a new garden space actually because I took on a bunch of projects this year because when I have stress, I garden harder. So I got my very first fava bean harvest. So what I had to do was take that pod once it was plump, give me a cheer. So once that bean pod was plump, which we barely made it, the summer was really making the plants not want to do anything anymore, these fava beans. And I opened them up and it had these beans inside. So then I had to blanch them in boiling water for, was it 4 minutes or something, and put them in cold water. And then you take this shell off of them. And inside, then you eat that. That's a lot of work, but they're like peas because I don't like green beans. And so I have a bunch in
Yeah.
the freezer now. And then now I have a smaller fava bean seed, and I'm going to put that out in the fall. And I was intentionally going to use it as a cover crop. So it's not going to make the full pod for me. I was going to let the winter kill it right after it flowers, and I was going to put nutrition into the soil. But now I'm kind of wondering, what does that look like? What does that taste like? You know? So I got to figure out the timing. I probably need to plant it in the next 2 weeks.
I can't say I've ever planted them.
Okay.
I've never played with them in my family hasn't played with them. It's always been just like green beans, bush beans, and peas, like every variety of pea under the sun, like everyone you can plant, we plant or we've planted, and tomatoes, capsicums, onions, potatoes, pumpkin, butter squash, no, butternut, I mean, butternut pumpkin. I wonder why they call them squash in America or overseas. In Australia, they call butternut pumpkins, but overseas, they call butternut squash.
Well,
And
I could look that
squash,
up.
no, yeah, but squash as a fruit or as a vegetable sounds not right. Sounds like a cow's walked over it and just trod on it.
Like the word itself is bad
Yeah,
mouthfeel, you know?
yeah. Like butternut pumpkin. What a beautiful shape they are. How they nice chunky bits of flesh down one end, and the seeds are really small. And well, anyway, I'll have some growing this year. I'm going to put them right up the top of the hill.
Okay, so you said you're doing butternut, so that's a longer vine. They also make butter bush and honey nut. Those are shorter and smaller. So, like, if you think of a Waltham butternut, that squash is going to be the size of my arm, and the vine is going to be crazy. But those other ones are hand-sized squash. If you don't have a squash-loving family and you don't want to eat squash for a week straight.
No,
Or should I
we
say
do.
pumpkin?
We love pumpkins. Yeah, we love pumpkins in our winter, you know, baked dishes. You know, the occasional mash, but
Okay. It's a good
mostly
question
baked.
how you eat it. Yeah.
Yeah, but
Okay, so there's no botanical difference. All pumpkins are technically squash because they're in the cucurbita family, and the name simply comes down to the regional vocabulary and culinary marketing.
so who gave the idea that it was squash before it was a pumpkin? Just curious. And I know you're the girl to get, to do the research.
So, oops, sorry. The fava beans, let's go back to that for a minute. The reason
Yep.
I was like, okay, besides seeing other YouTube creators grow them in places I don't live, because, sometimes that consumes me, I heard there's a medicinal value. Now, do your own research, but fava beans can help with tremors. So, there are certain things that humans get, and it causes tremors. And instead of taking a pill, they were just eating portions and servings of fava beans throughout the month, and it reduced their tremors. Now, I don't remember what the component is in it. Like, I think I used to have it memorized, but I don't right now.
It's like
Fascinating.
I was watching, Making It Home. They were on our live yesterday, and I was watching one of their videos last night, and then I put their live on last night, and I watched about 95% of that at 1.5 speed, which is a lovely speed to watch it live.
Oh, I did some
Because
2 timers yesterday.
yeah, but it depends how quick they talk. If
They
they
were
talk
slow
like me,
talkers.
if
No,
you
they're slow
well
talkers.
then it's a
Who's
fight.
they? Is this a secret?
What's that?
What's this channel?
Which one?
The one you're
Making
talking
It
about.
Home. Making It
Making it
Home.
home. Oh, okay. I
Yeah,
missed that part. I
that's
was reading.
that's Lauren and Joel, and lovely, lovely people. I'm actually a member of that channel, which I didn't realize until I've been a member for a long
Surprise.
time. But
Yeah.
no. But I went on there last night and I watched, and they said they actually talked about natural remedies. That was part of their conversation. There was
Ooh.
so it was interesting to and one of the comments were like medicines are made to replicate or to fix or to help, but natural products are already here for that purpose. That was sort of without getting religious and carrying on and saying everything's been put here for us to use to survive. But which that's another subject for
Well,
another live.
most medications are derived from plants, if
That's
you want
it.
to say it that way.
That's the way. That's why I got you here. You're the expert.
Because I
I'm the
don't
old
want to go
man.
the other way either.
No,
I'll have to catch
no,
the
you're
replay
right.
because I love that topic.
Yeah, and it started off a bit somber. You'll see it, but
Yep.
there was ring this number if you're having an issue and that sort of thing. But
Yep. Yeah, there's a new
lovely.
hotline out
Yeah,
right
they put.
now. Yeah.
Okay, that might have been what they were talking about. There's
I
more
wonder if
cards going.
Texas Raider was in the chat. He's supposed to be
He's
moving to
always been.
Minnesota.
One. Is that good or bad?
Good.
He's a nice.
It's good. Yeah,
He's a nice guy. Yeah,
He
yeah.
emailed me. I wrote him back, but then I never heard back. So I'm like, oh geez, did it go to junk, spam, trash? What happened?
I'm looking at my history here on my email, and I've
Yeah.
got so much stuff that I haven't even seen.
Oh boy.
I'm still getting hundreds of music requests and music.
Yeah.
Please play my song. Blah blah blah. This is the reason why. This is why I wrote the song. This is this. This is that. And
We gotta start unsubscribing and blocking.
No. I email them back and say, look, I've just retired from that industry.
Okay.
Send your inquiries to this person.
Oh, that's so nice of you.
Well, you don't want to break somebody's.
I would beg to
goal,
differ, but yeah.
Yeah.
Delete.
Yeah. Well, a lot of people put their heart and soul in there. Yeah, like the artistic
Music is
crowd,
in here. Yeah.
they put their heart, into their creation. So it's Yeah, so it's
All right.
here we
Can
go.
I talk
That's
about
right.
squash now? I'm gonna wait. Hold on. I want to talk about
Let's
squash.
uh,
Is that okay? The
here we go.
butternut squash was created in 1944 by Charles Leggett, I think is how you say it, a Massachusetts amateur plant breeder. Hashtag goals in
All
life.
right.
He crossbred various squash and pumpkin varieties to develop a compact vegetable that was smooth as butter and sweet as a nut. And that's when we came across the butternut squash. So, the more you know. So then, A Simple Happy Life is like he's moving to Minnesota. Chris, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's his name. Texas Raider does models and he has a dog and he is retired. He used to fly airplanes. He's getting married to a gal in Minnesota who also has a YouTube channel, and I can't think of it right now. But I used to hang out with them.
Hang on, this button. He's getting married.
That's the sound effect. And we used to all hang out with
Sorry, Chris.
prepping for heaven. And then she had
Yeah.
passed away. And
Yeah,
then
that
now I
was
don't really see anybody anymore because I guess I need to. Heather. Yeah, that sounds right. Thank you.
yeah. Uh, yeah, prepping for heaven. What a wonderful lady she was.
Yes.
She was I don't I must have met you there first, maybe? Was
I've
it was that
never traced back the breadcrumbs to figure it out. Is that maybe where?
could have been
Late at
because
night for me.
yeah, yeah, yeah. It was prime time for me, and it was
Mhm.
she reminded me of the wonderful granny on the Beverly Hillbillies. Like I know that's a bit I don't know, but that's what she reminded me. This nice old lady who's discovering the joys of the internet and technology, and she can talk to all these wonderful people. Which I reckon it kept her going strong for a number of years when she got into that. So yeah, that was fun times.
Yeah, it gave her something to do with her time, and I was very proud of her that she understood how to run the tech because it's
Oh yeah,
tricky.
oh man, so many people. I tell you what, that talking about tech, that the 5K park run that I
Mhm,
was on, and I filmed
mhm.
and I was videoed. It's only a quick video, but I'm not allowed to release it until it gets approved. That's going to take weeks. It's
You need a sound
I'm
effect
waiting on
now.
the email. They said they'll get back to me. Ah, yeah. Hold on.
Takes weeks.
Yeah, but anyway, we'll see what happens. I
Oh, I
could cut
never
everyone out.
understand what Andy is saying. What does this mean? Stomass has a sign recognition of legit? I remember seeing. Oh, wait. Okay, that's the squash name I said earlier. Stone Mass. Stone. Is that a town? Has a sign
Uh,
recognition of legit. Oh
of
yeah, wait. Was he in Massachusetts?
legit. Andy's been all yeah. Andy was
Okay.
Boston. He was a
All
Boston
right.
boy.
It took me a minute, Andy. I get you now. Thank you. That's cool.
Like I said, he's a great guy to know, and so many stories. Honestly, so many stories. The story, when I first met him, and he told me he toured the world with Disney on Ice. That blew me away because
Oh yeah.
if you
Right,
know the
I
guy,
know.
he's into rock and roll and everything else. And he said, "Oh yeah, yeah." I was It's just should have seen the skaters that were Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse and like Goofy and all that sort of stuff. And I said, "Really?" And he says, "Yeah, yeah, I was right into it." He said they were lovely people. We used to get up to mischief in Russia, especially back in the day.
Oh,
And
I
Russia,
know. The Russia thing is super interesting.
yes, yes, he got back in the day. Anyway, he's going to bring all these stories out.
He
Once he
is.
starts his YouTube channel, man,
That's right.
he's going to kill it with just his stories. You don't have to incriminate yourself, Andy. You just got to tell
No.
certain stories. I know a guy who
Right.
used to. I think he did this, and then you can rattle off a story, and the truth actually. But
Okay.
ah,
Should we look at this now? Look at this.
yeah, let's do show and tell. Shawnee's
I
been in the garden.
grew food. Okay, so here is a Walla Walla onion. and I have never grown an onion this big before. I was
Walla Walla.
using, yeah,
Isn't Walla
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 Walla.
isn't that out of the Sesame Street? Walla Walla Walla. Isn't that the anyway?
Well,
Well,
like a sound
I
effect
digress.
from when the ones that are from the aliens. I know all about Sesame Street, dude.
Oh yeah.
Uh,
Walla Walla.
so
Phenomena.
what was I saying? Yeah. Well, I could sing that whole ABC song that Kermit sings, but not live.
No,
Okay,
we'll do
Walla
that in
Walla
we'll do
is
that in a private
not on this
video.
channel. Members only. No, anyways, it's part of the homeschooling side. Walla Wallas are not for long shelf storage. They are for eating fresh. And you might be asking yourself, like, why would I spend the time growing an onion? Well, when you pick it from your garden, it actually has more sugars and stuff in it. When you buy an onion at the store, that thing's old. That
Yeah.
thing's been sitting. So this is our red onion. I don't remember what I got. I'd have to go back and look at my order. Farm on Central is where I got plant starts this year. Next year, which I will talk about in the video coming up next week, I'm just going to start my own seeds and do better. And then garlic was the other thing that came out this week.
Oh,
So
looks
the,
good.
this is a bulb, and then there's cloves, right? And so
Yeah.
this is a good sized clove
Yeah.
as far as like when you take the time to cut something up. But this could have been like this part of my hand. That's the potential it has. So this is technically small. Normally what you would do is you would take this pointy side up and plant it in the ground in October here in Minnesota. This is a hardneck variety. I used to grow chestnut red and music. I'm not sure which one this is. And I'm not going to replant these because I feel like I need some different genetics. I'm going to get some different seed garlic and start over because I want massive ones, you know?
And how do you use your garlic in the kitchen?
Okay. Well, I like to cook it, so not burn it, in different things. Anything that you'd put onions, celery, carrots in, like the mirepoix, garlic can go in that. An
Yep.
Alfredo sauce, garlic goes in that. I like doing garlic butter on bread. I like doing chopped raw garlic in a pasta salad for Mark. Right now, I took a bunch of these and I peeled them and I just put them in a freezer. Um, I have a bunch to process still. I've never made confit, I think it's called. And I've done garlic honey ferments, which is
Oh,
medicinal.
nice.
Um,
Yeah.
and then I've
Well,
never
that's enough.
dehydrated garlic. Oh, sorry. Yeah,
You,
okay.
you've done very well with the. I would have
I
said.
would grow garlic in town here. I had my garlic growing in the strawberry patch that I
Yep.
bordered with rocks. I carried those rocks when I was pregnant with number 2 child, I remember. And then I also had my tulips in that bed. So like tulips would come up and then strawberries would start to fruit and then the garlic would grow tall. So like every single stage of the year something was kind of happening in one space and they all were able to grow together.
Yeah. And he's gonna. That's and garlic like to grow the difference. Like I cannot believe the difference in taste from something that you've grown yourself in a good garden, in a good mix, in the fertilizers that you've used, the compost system that you've used, all this stuff, and then the sweetness of the fruit or the vegetable compared to what you've bought at the supermarket for your whole life. All of a sudden, your mind just goes, and
Yeah,
then you go, wow,
there's the reasons for that. There's the nutrient level. When we talk about healthy gardens, healthy soil, healthy plants, plants have an immune system just like we do. When we consume a healthy plant, we have a healthy immune system. There's a thing called bricks reading. So the sugar content in the things you're growing. And as soon as things are harvested, the sugars start to change into like starches. You hear that with corn a lot. If you've never
yeah,
had sweet corn off the plant raw, you're missing out on life. It's like
yeah.
candy, you know?
I've tasted it from a local grower. Like I don't know how long he's harvested it and had it sitting there before I bought it, but he's
Okay,
yeah.
can I ask you a question?
You can certainly.
When you look at Australia or just Tasmania, if you want to just talk about, that island, do you think people are becoming more disconnected from where their food comes from?
No,
Okay.
Never, because the farming is everywhere. Like you'll have there's so many honesty box systems with the farmers here. Like it's
Oh,
people.
donation only, or they put the price on it and you put the money in the
Yeah,
thing. Yep.
yeah. That's everywhere, and it's so nice to see. That's a thing. That's where, like people aren't just going there to take stuff and run. People are actually appreciating buying healthy, nutritious um, product from the farmer's gate, and they're getting direct money without worrying about the middlemen, and you're getting it at a cheaper price, and it's just a win-win-win. So that is like if you ever watch my Tasmania Island Life channel, you see me driving, especially the longer ones where I'm driving around. Everywhere you look, there's farms. As soon as you leave, like I drove to the dump, the rubbish tip, to take some stuff there just before this live, and just out of the suburbia, I hit farms before, right at the tip, like where the tip is, and it's like 5 minutes from here. There's just I want my little piece of that action, so that's why I'm sort of I've been motivated by YouTubers and different people saying start a little backyard homestead, and you don't have to just be a gardening channel, you don't have to be a construction channel, you don't have to be a talking channel or whatever channel. Just you take get somebody involved with you, whether it's the wife, the child, or the Charlie. And Charlie put his paw up, and the other two said, "Not me. I don't want a bar of it." So that's why you only see me and Charlie in the videos. But man, it's so enjoyable. And let me say, you can see the smile on the dog's face when he knows he's going out into the garden. Like he knows he's going up there. He knows he can't tread on those. He can't go over there. Ooh, don't you walk in that
They learn. You
garden there.
teach them.
Oh, and and it's enjoyable for me. So I got to really get that proper fence across the. Um, yeah, do
If you
we?
would like to send a donation, no, just kidding.
No. We're going to do this fence. Um, the choices of fences. We could do a small fence with like wooden post, like quick little wooden posts, and a mesh netting or something to stop the dog getting through, and make a little gate. We could do that. That would not stop the wallabies if the wallabies come in. So the choices for me: do I build a little Charlie fence, or do I
For
build a
right
Fort
now,
Knox?
Fort Knox comes
Yeah,
later. Multiple levels
yeah.
here,
That's
or do you want to only work one time?
no. That's the thing. The smart thing to do would be a quick and easy fence to stop Charlie
Yep.
escaping the property up the back,
Yep.
and then put the Fort Knox fence up the back corner. That section of
Yeah.
fencing that
We're
needs to be
talking
finished.
electric lasers and smoke bombs. No, I'm
Yes,
just
yes.
kidding.
Yeah. Get a watchdog out there 24/7.
Spotlight.
I've got I've got solar lights out there actually that come on with movement, and uh, like I am that paranoid that they're going to come in and attack my garden every night when Charlie goes out the back for his business. I
Yeah.
put the search spotlight on laser,
Okay.
like, and I'm watching
Do a
around the yard, like,
perimeter
yeah,
check for
I'm
eyes.
doing all this, yeah. And I'm going,
Yes.
I see it, and then something has been digging in the garden. Not a wallaby, more of a.
Like a squirrel.
We
Do you
don't
have
have
squirrels
squirrels.
there? Okay.
We have possums, we have rabbits, and we have
Rabbits.
bandicoots.
Bandicoot. What is that? Oh, I know what that is. Something dug up my mushroom patch. Ugh.
Well,
Bandicoot? How do you spell that? Oh, it looks
Bandic.
like it would live where you are. Why do they all look the same?
Yeah.
They
Nice
have
and cute and furry.
the ears
Yeah.
and the legs that look like they hop. It's like a pointy nosed rat looking thing
Yeah,
to
you
me.
know the video game Crash
Mars.
Bandicoot?
I do know that game. Is that
That's
what
where they
he
got the
is?
Bandicoot.
Oh, Bandicoot.
Yeah.
Well, hello. I feel silly. I've never seen my garden at night in the dark. Who knows what's out there?
Yeah, well, that's right. It's well, we had number of times we've had rabbits. They come and they go. So I don't really want a rabbit to enter the property because you know what damage they can do.
Yes.
So, but they've been and they've gone. So I don't know why they go because there's that much greenery to live out the back. So it's going to be interesting. Possums. I'm trying to prune my tree, which is the jacaranda, because that connects to the neighbor's tree, and we had a possum coming from tree to tree, and then he ends up in our property.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to break that bridge. So yeah, so we can do that.
See you later.
Yeah, thanks for
Simple, happy
popping
life.
by. Appreciate you. Thanks for popping by.
Share with your friends.
Yes, yeah. It's always a wonderful time hanging out in the old YouTube community. We were talking, like we're talking gardening. We'll end up talking a little bit of YouTube inside
YouTube
trading.
talk.
Yeah.
There is a fly. Can you hear it?
No.
He's like seriously making me angry right now. He needs to go away.
You know what? Flies here are way too cold.
Oh yeah, you can like just pet them and they let you rub their bellies over there.
Let me just show you a quick. My youngest daughter just sent me a video of.
Oh, okay.
Neil the seal.
Neil the seal.
He's an elephant seal that's come ashore, and he was born down here, so he thinks this is home. It's not really his home, but.
So are they going to relocate it to where he's supposed to live as natural resources? You've showed me Neil before. He's not dead yet?
No, he's on my video. That's a big thing in America at the moment. He's getting searched. My one video of Neil the seal on Radio Jonesy Clips got, I don't know, 300 odd views yesterday.
300 views yesterday?
Yeah, let me have a look.
Gasp.
It's the only video I got that's going
Well,
out.
for those watching and in the replay, I also harvested this, but we ate them. There were sun gold cherry tomatoes.
Neil the seal. Imagine that walking up to your front door.
No, thank you.
And he went to a gas station, or we call it petrol station. And
okay,
and he just laid in the driveway. So he's about 14 foot long, so he's a big boy. He's about 500 kilos, did they say? He's a real big unit, half a ton. And he's just laying there. He said, no one's in, no one's out. And there's nothing they could do with him. They couldn't. They can't move him. He ends up going back towards the water, and he's full reports now is that Neil the seal has entered the ocean and he's on his journey wherever he's going. So a lot of YouTubers, like usually TikTokers and stuff. That was a TikTok video that my daughter sent me. A lot of those are the reason poor old Neil gets a bad rap because, yeah, he's a natural animal. He's a natural wild animal, and he's doing his thing. And yeah, bye. And he's doing his thing, and and people will get injured and hurt if they just jump out in front of him, and like elephant seals can take a chunk out of you. They got tusks. So he was born here, so he comes back here once a year because he thinks it's home, and like that his navigation system is go home after he's feeding and everything else, and he's fattening himself up, and the reason they come home is to mate and live the happy life. he comes home and there's no other elephant seals here. So he's bumping up against cars. He's bumping up against all sorts of infrastructure, which is a bit crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy. Oh no.
Yes, that's a lovely screenshot.
No. What was with the
Actually,
hands in the thumbnail?
yeah, remember right at the end of the video last night, we were laughing and I was doing this, and
Yeah.
you just went, "Oh, I'm
It's
not
like,
doing it."
really?
Well,
Really?
that's the one I got.
That's hilarious. I figured you were fishing through it to find something.
I did. It took me ages to get there, but I finally found it. But you
Well,
just
you
got to
know,
pose for a section of it. Like we're about the 55-minute mark, and just go.
yeah, I don't know where I'm supposed to pose to make it. Like, are we
Yeah.
hurting the views by using these as thumbnails?
I don't think my channel is going to be affected by you smiling or doing something
Oh,
like anything
having my
crazy.
picture on it.
No. You'd be helping my channel. Let me say that.
I shared it, but I didn't send emails out.
No, I
Because,
appreciate it. And you know what?
yeah.
Last night's one was up to like that's I don't know 50 or 60 views, and
Okay.
I'm extremely That's extremely great. I'm grateful to everybody who's either watched it or was part of it, or who plays it and runs it. But yeah, I got another 30 watch hours last night, 30 for the day. So I'm very impressed with that.
That is a good number. 30 a day is a good number.
Yeah, I've lost a couple of subscribers, so I've upset someone.
100 a
So,
week would be
yeah,
good. Mhm.
that's the goal. That's my plan. Yeah, so 1171 is the number on the old.
171. Okay.
Never-
Earned watch hours.
Yeah.
You only have, you're not even halfway there for subs. What's the plan?
Plan is no point worrying about that until I'm about 3,000 watch hours, and then do the big push.
Okay.
I'm doing the organic growth. You know how you do organic growth in YouTube?
Organically.
Yeah.
In the YouTube world, yes.
And have you noticed, like I've noticed, I actually told a lot of other people that I am going to be doing live, not in the morning, but in the afternoon. And have you noticed that none of those people, they all said, oh, yeah, that'll be great. Not one of those community has appeared or said hi or done anything, which goes to show when you're in a community, it's the community around you, right? The community that supports you. It's the people that you hang out with. And this is not sour grapes. This is just the reality of YouTube. You've got to do the yards yourself. You've got to put product out that people want to watch. And if you don't want to force someone to come to a live to watch it because, hey, I haven't seen you for 3 weeks. Where have you been? Well, I haven't been there because you're driving me nuts, or you're driving me crazy, or not entertaining, or it's not fun, or I'm busy. It's never like I popped into someone's live today and just said, "Hi, how you going? Yada yada yada. I'm here because I want to say hi to everyone. How you going? How you going? How you going?" And basically, that's the thing. So I'm not. I'm not.
So I was listening to a YouTuber talk today about what it takes to have a channel. Like, if you're thinking about having a channel, whether it's a gardening channel or not, what are the things you need? And what he said was, you need to be passionate about the thing that you think you're going to have the channel about, which we've heard. You need to be yourself. Don't put on a persona. We've heard that before. And then the consistency.
That's it. You got to put product out. That's exactly what Shawnee's just said there, and it's there for everyone to read as well. Be passionate about the subject matter, whether you're doing conversations, whether you're doing gardening, whether you're doing building, whether you're doing driving, whatever you're doing, just do it well. Be excited that you're doing it. Be yourself, because AI is here to stay. AI is not going away. And the thing about being yourself is that AI is not you. So you be you and let people find you. And like, that's the old organic growth theme. There's nothing, there's no joy in in chasing subscribers or chasing views or chasing this or chasing that by trying to advertise through Google or through other companies, you're best to do it naturally, let it all just happen. All my channels have sort of, my first channel, I joined a community, well, push, push, push. Everyone was saying it, come and share, come and help him, come over here, do
Oh, the
this.
sub for sub, the watch for watch. I
Oh,
run your playlist, I run your stuff, and it's like, but you're not really caring about my story.
that's the thing. That's the thing. You want to find a what do they call it? They call it
A
in the
fan?
music scene
No, I
a
don't know.
super fan.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. A super fan. In the music scene, you get a super fan. They're a person who will buy your merch, who will go out of their way to see you live, who will play your music, who will they're the people you want in YouTube. You want someone who supports you, who watches you, wonders what you're up to today, then goes and looks for you. If like the old YouTube thing, you see a lot of the big channels now saying stuff like the videos aren't getting pushed out, and if you've got a new channel, now is the time to do it because you might get pushed out. And I know a channel who has got like 10 subscribers and got 30,000 views on their first video. It was a good video, and they started a brand new channel from years of doing other channels.
Mm.
That's like not like a novice person who's just turned up and said, I might try YouTube and put a video out to say, hi, it's me, blah, 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 come and like my stuff. You don't get 30,000 views for that or 70,000 views or whatever it was. But definitely be you, definitely tell your own story. Like my life's been an interesting life. I've got lots of little stories that go with a man who's 65 or 64, you know, like who's in that stage of his life where he can tell a yarn, tell a story, tell a truth, even tell a half truth. You got a story that's really good, and well, there's not too many half truths, but there's interesting facts. Like let's pick. If someone said to you, Shawnee, tell me 3 fantastic things that's happened to you in your lifetime, and not family related, not your birth of your children or you getting married or all that sort of stuff, but personally, 3 things that you can tell the world, or you don't have to tell the world, or one thing. Is there one thing that's you've met somebody important, or you've seen a band, or you've done something great, or there's got to be something.
Nothing's coming to mind, Jonesy.
Everyone's got a story. There's something there. You're just not letting it out. Like, you know, it's little things like, you know, like just say famous. You've met famous people. You would have bumped into somebody, surely.
I smoked weed with Useful Jenkins, yeah.
Oh, there's a story.
If you know who they are, they're pretty big.
No, I don't actually, but that's a good story. I'll have to Google that one.
No, I don't know what I don't know what I would say.
No, like I was lucky enough to meet Morgan Freeman, the actor. So I was lucky enough to be in his house. Like that's one thing. Like I was at the right spot at the right time. I've met Dizzy Reed, who's a fantastic drummer. He's been a big player in all these major bands in America. Richard Fortus out of Guns N' Roses. I've spent time with him. And this is all through working in radio or touring with a band or doing something. You know, I was asked to do a videography. Like I was asked to go with a band to film their tour because it might make a TV show, but they can't get it on the TV show unless we film it. So I went on that tour as well, and I filmed the band the whole trip, and it didn't make the TV show, but I got a free trip. I got a nice holiday. I toured with a band another time. It was just a lot of fun. But you know, everyone's got a story. It doesn't matter where you are in life. You know, even this park run I'm going on now. the
Mhm.
story there is that the story there is that this. I watched the photos of these little old ladies
Mhm.
running the race, and I look at the pictures, and let me see if they're uploaded any
And you're
time.
like, "Wow, they're way cooler and stronger than me," or what?
Yeah, that's it. I look at that, I go, "How the heck is this little old lady beating me by 15 minutes in this run? How how do they, like,
Is
how
it
do
her,
they get."
like, 20th run and you're on your 3rd, you know?
Oh, yeah, they're on their 500th run, like, that they run once a week, and when they do 50, like, they get an award,
Mm.
and that's like a year of running 5 kilometers every weekend. That's a lot of miles
It
that
is, yeah.
you, but there's, oh, here we go, big 21. No, no, they're upgrading their pictures,
Mhm.
but, like, there's a Facebook page called, um, Bernie
Bernie
Parkrun.
Parkrun, big thank
Yeah,
you. Okay.
yeah, and there's a, like, they put like people out who are volunteers, like, here's some volunteers that helped over the day, and or not today, but over time, and they get awards, and so that's a big thank you to the for your contribution to the Bernie Park Run. Sophie has done 100 volunteers. Sophie is our main timekeeper and barcode scanner, and also helps with older members of the volunteer team with the IT support network. Thank you for being part of the Park Run family. And yeah, so and when you see her, like, down there, it's Sophie, and you go, you can say thanks, Sophie, for all your hard work. It, it's a fun group. There's always.
You know what I was talking to Mark about tonight for date night? It kinda has to do with this. Well, how do you make friends anymore? And I feel like that park run would be a place to kinda meet friends.
Oh, everyone says hello. You know the lady in front of me on my walks, and I say she's this old lady who's a farmer, and she's my pacer. Like, she's the 54-minute or 55-minute pacer. She's she does her thing, and I walk. She got a bit of a like a gammy leg, and she's got a bit of a limp, and it's and you watch her go, and she just goes solid, and her pace. And at the end of like, I've been with her now 3 times on this sort of run. That's my pace at the moment. I'm sticking. If I know where she is, I got to catch her, because I know that's going to be the time. And she just says, "Hi, how you going?" And at the end of the run this week, she said, "I'll see you next week." And I said, "Oh yeah, that'll be." Yeah. And
Oh.
her name's Marion, and because you get to meet them all sort of down there. And then the physio, the guy who was pushing me last week or the week before, as I crossing the finish line, he says, "Good on you, Steve. Keep going, mate. Yeah, good on you." And the old. Oh man. I gotta cue these buttons up, but there was 3 misses in that one. Yeah, so and they're all clapping you, like, you're third last from finishing, and there's like 20 people there cheering you across the finish line, and it's just a wonderful local community event. It's pretty cool. Anyway, I'm sort of in that zone where, rain, hail, or shine, I'll be there. If I'm not away at work or whatever, I'll be there every Saturday to do this, to put the body into that part of its system. It knows it's going to end up doing the walk. It knows it's going to do the run. It's going to, like, burn
There's
calories.
there's an endorphin rush with it, yeah.
Yeah, get fit. Like, if I don't, the thing is with me right now, and through the channel, through the gardening, through the outback Tasmania, the whole thing, like, just being part of this, see, outback Tasmania, see, that's me. That's a picture of me when I don't brush my hair.
Mm-hmm. If you don't
If you
shave
could
for a
believe
day,
that,
yeah.
that's it. Oh, I do get a bit messy. Um, but that started the journey, like working in the backyard, carrying products up the stairs, lumbering posts up the yard, buying products. Everything's got to come up from the street, up the back.
Mm-hmm.
And the fitness levels were terrible. I was puffing and panting and carrying on. And then I look at myself on the TV when I watch, like I like to watch what I've produced. When I do the video, I usually do a quick. I edit it. I look at it. I don't watch the whole thing. I do a quick sort of. Yep, I'm happy with that. Where's the next cut? Yep, I'm happy with that. Yep. And then I upload, and then I'll watch it myself. And if it's something glaringly wrong, I've deleted whole videos in the past. Like I've watched it straight away as soon as it's gone live. I've watched the video and I've said, no, that's wrong. Get rid of it. I've deleted it. I went back and edited it again and then re-uploaded it the second time. I've done that about 4 times now over the 4 years I've been doing this.
Okay.
But the differences in my appearance, I can see it clear as a bell. Like you can see some of my early videos on this channel. I'm up the top of the yard and my face is puffy and I'm puffing away like I'm up the top and it's looking good. And now I just sort of it's a steep climb, but it's not as hard as it used to be.
Right.
Put it that way.
Yeah.
And that journey is all started. The fitness levels is all because I realized how unfit I was. I realized that I was at a certain age. I realized that my family history of parents and grandparents passing away, male side of the family would. I was getting closer and closer to that time frame, so I thought, you know what? If I don't start doing something now, I might just end up like the rest of the family tree. And I've only got a few years left, and I didn't want to go down that road. So
It's really great that you took action. I am able to garden more now. So, like this morning, I did 2 hours at the garden property, came home, showered, made lunch, did a moderating job commitment, took a nap, and then I went back out to the garden property and did 2 more hours. And it was physical stuff. It wasn't just like standing there with a hose, which I will need to do tomorrow morning, tell you that. But I can do a
because it's
lot
got
more
heat.
stuff now. Oh, because
Well,
yeah,
that's good.
it's hot and we haven't had any rain. Maybe Monday we will get rain though, so maybe.
Well, I'd love to send you over a few buckets, but
Yeah,
I know
I
we
need it
might.
for my deck plants at least. I need some buckets of Tasmanian rain. I bet you it's the cleanest rain in the
It's
world.
the best friend. It is.
Yeah.
It's just you've got to get over here and experience it. It's wet and it's cool.
You
Well,
know what?
yep.
Should
You
I go
know,
into what I want to say? Okay.
y- yeah. Take the floor,
As
Shawnee.
we're talking about like being creators. Now let's flip it to a viewer. When you're a viewer and you go to a video and usually you see the thumbnail and you look at the title and you go, what? Like there's a thing, there's a why, I want the answer to that. That's how you get the click. And then how many of you, let me know in the comments, go to the comments to read what's in this video or to see if someone said something like it's like the review section of a product when you
Yep.
go to buy something.
Mm-hmm.
And so how do you guys feel like what's a good comment? Do you even go and rate them? Because we know it's good for the video. Thoughts?
I read nearly every comment on a new video. I'll read every comment. I do get late, like a video a year old. Someone's put a comment in, and I've missed it. Like it hasn't the
Notification.
red dot. The notification is there, but I don't know. Being the busy person I am, I've sort of missed it. So every now and again, I spend like a number of hours just so I'm sitting upstairs. I'll go into the phone. I'll go into studio, I'll go into one of the channels and I'll just start notifications and I'll go down. And I love reading the comments. Like, you comment wonderfully in my videos for a person who's actually watching the video, see something that they want to talk about. You talk about it straight away, and then you continually watch the video, and then you'll see something else, and you go, "Oh, I'm going to say something about this too."
Yeah.
Then you put these comments in. That's fantastic to see. The comments that really irks me is someone who says, "Nice work, liked, subscribed, and hyped," or something like that.
It's like when you serve someone a 5-course meal that you just spent all day prepping and you served it to them and you're like, "So what did you think of the meal?" And they're like, "It was good." What? Like, you can't tell me anything about what you just saw? Anything.
Yeah, and that's the is that today's society with everyone wants everything and they want it now. That sort of community of people who just flick it, flick it, flick it, and it's gone. Like,
Right.
you know what I mean? Like, they buy stuff, they use it once, and they throw it away. That sort of mentality. I think that's pretty much in a lot of the society right now. Like, a lot of people right now, like, have got that attitude. I'm just adjusting the camera.
It's like multiple choice questions ruined us as a society to give long-winded answers of actual, like, depth. No one has depth anymore. No one has the
No,
time for depth anymore, right?
that's it. It's with YouTube as well. The algorithm or the computer that runs who gets to see what works well when a lot of people interact with a video. So
Mhm.
I'm probably a bad example of that because I'll watch television and you can't comment through the television. So then I got to go search
Correct.
where's my phone? It's in the charger. I'm watching someone's video and I'll comment about that. I'll wait till the video finishes, and then the video finishes, and then where's that? I'll comment, and it's gone. You know what I mean? That chance of me saying something is been and gone. So and that's probably, I think YouTube's getting watched on television now more than ever.
Correct.
So when you do have a video that goes, I don't know, 1,000 views and you get 3 comments, you go, "Oh, that's a bit disheartening." And then
It
you
does.
see the watch time is not bad, and you go, "Geez, a lot of people watched it, but no one's put a comment in." Well, that could be one of the reasons people are watching it on the television.
Mhm.
Well, that's the positive angle I'm going with anyway. So
There's
it's
a graph in your analytics that tells you what they used. If it was a tablet, a mobile, a television,
yep, phone. Yep,
desktop, something. Yeah, there's those are the options. So I'm doing an experiment with comments. Can I tell you about my experiment, Jonesy?
I would love to hear it.
So you've seen it now, at least. What is that? Is that the Pepsi? Come on. I have to give
No,
you crap about the sugar in a can.
well, there's no sugar in this can.
What read the ingredients to me. That's a
Really.
different form of sugar. There's still sugar in it.
It says it's water,
It says high
ingredient,
fructose corn syrup.
carbonated water, color, sweeteners, preservatives, caffeine,
Oh,
all the
and
good
there's
stuff.
caffeine in it.
Yeah,
I know. Now I want to pop just seeing it. That's how addicting them things are. Okay, so anyways, sorry. It's
yeah.
the sponsor of Outback Tasmania, hashtag Pepsi Max.
Well,
No, so, okay, the value add
yeah, so,
timestamp.
like, if someone wants to, yeah, no, before you go on, if
Okay.
someone wants to sponsor the channel, like, I could tell if how good one is versus the other. Yeah, remember the old Coke Pepsi challenge?
Oh,
Remember
all the
that? They
time
used to put
people
them
would
in.
be blindfolded and then taste them and stuff. You know what I seen recently?
Yeah.
He was throwing it in his wife's face, and then she would guess what it was. Because these days we can't just do things normally. So,
Yeah, yeah, that's it.
anyways,
All right, we'll get back to the story.
Put your
Okay.
vegetables and fruits from your garden in your water, and that's what you should drink. Okay, so to be a good commenter, let's do a little lesson here. This is the experiment I'm trying. The value add timestamp. So don't just say this part was great. You're looking for um the
Yeah.
timestamp of when that thing happened, and you're like, this really taught me to blah 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 in my garden, and I'm gonna try that too, right? So like someone comes and reads it and goes, "What was it? What did you learn?" And they shoot right to
I
that
like.
spot.
Yeah. I think you put a comment in saying I liked on the Let's Talk Live, which is a year old and is getting $800 CPMs. Which let me tell you, that's the highest ranking money making video this week again. That one for me on that
Wow.
channel, it's working. And I see you've watched it once. I've watched it once.
Yeah. And I was
I
like,
hope
this is not what we do now. Like
no,
the type of
it's
live stream it is. Yeah.
and the ads that go in. It's interesting. That's interesting. But yeah, what the ads that they put in that's paying that sort of money. What fascinates me,
Hmm.
um, what you know how you said what time is it? Yeah, like why
Timestamp.
would that happen now? No.
Oh,
The
you
the
mean the
ad like
relevancy
in the
of, okay, yeah.
holiday season. Well,
Yep.
the the penny dropped for me. The World Cup's on. The soccer. The World Cup's on.
Yeah.
Let's Talk. There was two podcasts. One was a gambling podcast. One was a podcast talking. Their sponsor was a gamble, like a. This is where you can gamble, like if you want to have a
Hmm.
bet on this
On the game.
game here. And the podcast went for half an hour, so I watched the whole podcast.
Yeah, it came up
That
as
went
an
for half.
ad during your
Yeah,
live stream
yeah,
replay. Yep.
yeah. So I watched the whole podcast. I was. This is one of them. I'll watch this. How long does it go for? It doesn't tell you how long it goes for. The ads don't come up and say 30 seconds,
Did they take
2
that
minutes.
away? Because it used to tell you.
It's not on the television it comes up, but not on the phone. No,
Oh,
that was on the
okay.
television. No, that was on the television in the spare room because I was watching, doing a bit of research. And that
Research.
ad come on. Yeah, well, you got to keep up with the Joneses. That's the one thing, you got to stay with stuff and just to work out how, like, I've, like I'm blown away how a guy my age has got 3 monetized channels running on YouTube. Like, people sort of, and I'm not getting rich out of it. Let me say that I'm
Mm-mm.
doing well. I'm doing really well. Definitely, 2 channels is the way to go, Shawnee. If you can get a second channel,
Oh,
grow it.
come on.
2 channels is definitely the thing. 3 is weird. 4 is crazy, and I'm going for my 4th. But I'm enjoying, say, 2 of them extremely well, and the
Mhm.
other 2 I'm tolerating. So I'll keep tolerating them channels, which I'm not putting out videos on one of them, and I'm still generating income through the video content that's there. So I've just got to keep that sort of momentum going. But this is a YouTube sort of spiel now. We're talking, behind the scenes stuff. And let me
Just
say, my computer's doing weird thing. Is
okay.
this the last comment on your side? Is there any other comments since then?
Correct.
Because
That's
my
it.
computer's going.
There's no more
Okay,
comments.
that's yeah,
The thing I wanted to remind you is to keep your monetization on the channel that you're not putting content on, to remember to do it within the
yeah.
rules.
No. I'm
Okay.
doing one a week. I'm putting something out a week. I'm not.
Oh, you're still putting stuff on. I thought you meant like you haven't put content on it.
No,
And
I'm talking about. I had a goal of putting video out every day on 2 different channels every day.
okay.
Boom, boom, boom. Easy talking head stuff, easy stuff you can do. Bang, bang, bang. Get 200 views, 300 views every day on each of them. So there's say 600 views to 800 views to every day, and then you can go. That was one of my mystery things I was trying to do.
You were experimenting, yeah. Can I go on with my
Yeah,
experiment?
we certainly can.
Okay, so the next one was the cliffhanger teaser comment. Back to that whole conversation. So when you leave a comment that says something like, I can't believe what happens at 8:15, that's the timestamp. And it completely changes the whole video. Or like the other day I said, wow, I didn't expect this to happen at the end of a garden tour, and it was somebody's like plum tree came in a different container and it had plums on it the first time. It was just crazy. So I did that timestamp with that so then people would jump to it. So that's another type of comment, the cliffhanger teaser, to get people excited when they click on it. Another one is asking a really good question, and that creates an opportunity for conversation. Like you talked about, the comments going back and forth helps push the video out. But as the creator, you can pin other people's comments. So if it's a really good, highly relatable, engaging question and they choose it, it stays at the top whenever somebody comes in that video.
Yeah. And can I add something to that?
Yeah.
My new thing now is you are supposed to utilize that first comment for yourself. So you type in, also check out the merch, also check out this video here,
You link
or
them to
whatever,
something in your stuff.
straight off the top. Straight
Correct.
off the top. So as soon as they finish, the video's coming to an end. This is the research. The video's coming to an end. Someone wants to put a comment in. They go straight to the comments and they'll start typing in their thing. But the first one is you saying, while you're there, make sure you check out this product or this other person or this video I made, because you might enjoy this one as well. You can have that comment just sitting there, and that has moved content rolling on. So that was another one of my conversations with a friend of mine the other day, that thing to do.
There was a guru playing a game. So he teaches people how to do YouTube. That's his thing. And you could get your name drawn and he would pull up your channel and then he'd pull up his checklist and he would go, okay, does your banner fit a desktop, a mobile, and a TV? Yes or no? If you failed right away, like that's what you need to change on your channel. Next was, how's your description of what your channel's about? Next was, are you utilizing, when they land on your page, are you showing videos first, or like what are you showing first? Because you can reorganize that in your settings. And then it was, are you using end screens? And it was,
end screens are important.
Are you using a pinned comment? Then you would win. So I agree. I utilize a pinned comment and end screens. Yeah.
I upload on the phone, and you can't do end screens on the phone.
No, correct.
You've got to go on the desktop or the laptop. And I usually nominate a day to be sitting in this room, or an afternoon or an evening, where I've got 2 hours to spare, an hour to spare or something, and I'll come down and I'll just work a bunch of lives, make sure you've got your playlists in order as well. That's another thing. People binge watch playlists. So if I've got like lighthouse view, I got about 4 videos of lighthouses when I've been driving around filming different areas. And you'd be surprised, someone will watch one video and then they'll go to the lighthouse playlist. Then they'll watch the second one, the third one, and the fourth one, and then they'll comment. Like that's happened a number of times. So if you can do that over, like that's just one person, but imagine capturing 100 people doing multiple watches, then you're getting some serious views coming in.
Yeah.
And watch
helps
time.
You stay organized. Like
add revenue. And,
right.
Man,
I've got garden tours all in one, my roots and rambles all in one, my 5-gallon bucket challenge stuff all in one, because people seem to, because I can see the data on, has this playlist even been clicked on? If you build a playlist and you see no one ever clicks on it, build another one. You know, you're fishing at this point.
Exactly right. Yeah, exactly right. And it's like, for me, and I'll talk about me, for my journey in YouTube, there's a local bunch of high school children going for a walk.
Do they have spray cans in their backpack?
They got backpacks too. But, nice. Two twins live up at the top of the street. There's a bunch of their friends.
Good kids.
They walked in. Yeah, lovely kids.
All right, I'm going to go get a beverage. You keep talking.
Yep. and what was I saying? I was going to say in my journey on YouTube, like the first thing I started was me driving around, me showing locations, whether I've been on a plane, I've been on a trip, I've done things, I've and I wanted to save that for family and friends. That's it. Looks like I got something on my face, but it's nothing there. It's interesting. I know something there.
Oh, I just noticed that because you're all big and stuff. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, no, it's gone now. But um, what I've discovered over the journey of my YouTube life is that you can do whatever you can. Somebody like if me or you, Shawnee, can get a channel monetized, anyone can do it. Right? That's the thing. Don't be disappointed. People who give up are the ones who don't make it. Like people who have the inspiration, have the drive at the start, and then realize there's a little bit of hard work involved about making creation, like making content. This side of the YouTube world can be rewarding as well, like as in friendships, relationships, connections, and also rewarding financially. You can be you could be doing a live with 100 people, and then 10 of them give you a $5 super chat, and there's $50 in your pocket just for doing a live. So there's ways, or not maybe not $50. If the $50 you'll get
70, 30 or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah, you'll end up with about $40 or something. You know, the YouTube set up this. This is a business model for YouTube. So
Yeah.
they want, and let me say, YouTube really do help you if you play with the analytics. If you look how they help, they want you monetized because they want to be making money on ads as much as we do. So they're here to help.
Those
They'll
two
advise.
challenges. I don't know how people got these. There were emails coming to them as a YouTube creator. They were either getting close to monetization or they just unlocked like memberships, for example. And it was this challenge where they go, "Hey, you have 30 days and you need to make 10 new members and post 5 member content videos, and we're going to pay you this amount of money." I've seen that with multiple people. I never got the message. I never got the email or the challenge. I just went and did my own thing. Have you seen or
Yeah.
heard of that happening?
No, never. But
Wow.
I would.
Okay.
Yeah, it's interesting, and it's interesting how each country has its own. My last talking video was put out in Arabic. You know how you can click.
Okay.
Uh,
Brooke Trout said my last video had weird Arabic words on it, and I
yeah.
don't know how to fix it.
No, you don't need to fix it.
Okay.
Arabic words. No, Arabic words. What, as in the comments, or
I'm guessing it was closed captioning or something, like it was subtitled. He
okay?
didn't get
Well,
specific.
right, because what they're doing now is that you click the button for automatic dubbing, where they'll put
Yeah, pretty sure.
your what's it
Voice,
called? Yeah. Well, they'll make you say
transcript.
your transcript. That's the word, into multiple languages. And I get a lot of Indonesian views. Believe it or not, that's my second biggest.
What?
Apart from Australia, my second biggest is Indonesia, and then America is the next one. But it's amazing to see all these different ways that they're farming you out. And my everyone says you need something unique in your YouTube journey. Just need to be you. What is unique about you? Well, me, it's obviously Tasmania, right? So Tasmania's got this mystery island. Is it a real place? You know, is it really the Tasmanian devil? All these people think of this. First comments I get from a new person is the Tasmanian devil a real thing? You know, like,
Uh-huh.
someone who's been living in a hole
It's
or a
like,
burrow
do I
or a
live
cabin.
in Oak whatever state it is? Yeah, same thing.
Yeah, but yeah, but it's an interesting world that we live in that they can farm out your stuff to these different places, and people either love you or don't, but they'll stick. Like it's like I don't know. I was going to say throwing mud at the wall. Some sticks, some doesn't, some falls
Spaghetti
off.
usually is the reference. Throwing
Okay,
spaghetti at the wall.
yeah, and the
Well,
ones who
okay,
stick around for a long time. Like it's pretty
and
cool.
true. Every country pays you out differently in ads.
You know what? In Facebook pay you out in USD,
Okay.
right? So if you're getting paid on Facebook, it's all in USD because that's where the company's paying you from.
Mm.
Like uh, Google or AdSense comes from Ireland, which you got to say what country you're in. And I'm in Australia, so I get AUD. So I'll guarantee you the difference in changeovers from wherever. Well, maybe not. Maybe I'm just theorizing, but advertisers, you'll see big advertisers, multinational advertisers, and then they're getting AUD, which is like 75% of the American dollar. So there's a bit of a change over there. So I'd reckon someone's winning certain battles with the exchange rates in
Mhm.
ad revenue. Like they're not passing on. Whereas Facebook pass on the full US dollar to us. So that's like getting another 35% or 30% on
Are
top.
you getting paid on Facebook? And you didn't tell me.
Do you want me to tell you? No, I'm not getting paid on
I
Facebook.
was like, you don't play with Facebook.
I do. I don't play enough with it. No, I give up on Facebook. But
I don't have any Shawnee Grows. I use it for local news events on my personal life.
yeah, they've asked me to monetize, and friends of mine down here are monetized on Facebook, and
Okay.
they said it's much better than YouTube. It works completely. It's sort of similar, but completely different.
Mhm.
So short, it's all about clicks, the old school stuff. It's not about watch time. It's about you get someone on there for two
Oh, okay.
seconds. It's
Doesn't
as
matter
good as
how long
not.
they stay.
No, so
Gotcha.
you do content that you think people will like. So you get in, you get out, sort of thing.
Because, yeah, I see
And
people live streaming to Facebook now.
yeah, well, I could do that too.
Wonder
But
if you get paid differently for that, for a live
no,
stream. No?
it's
Because it's
USD.
just the click.
Everything's on.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's the way they run it. But like here, I'm happy with my little contribution that they give me once a month. I will fight that battle every month. I keep looking at the numbers. I'm a numbers sort of a person,
Yeah.
and I see where it's like we've got about 10 days to go or 12 days to go till the end of the month. So that's like 2 weeks or maybe under 2 weeks. Got to get some content out to get that extra bit to make that magical cutoff point where they'll pay you or they won't pay you.
Yep.
So I'm into all that stuff. And what's working? Okay, if I need to get some more, I will try some of this again. So you'll see if you study my channels, certain channels, you'll see a certain video pops up towards the end of the month when I'm chasing. Uh, you'll see it all. I'm telling people now, it works. Trust me, it works. But I can't do that video every day of the week. But I'll
Mm-mm.
do that video towards the end of the month, and then I'll pick up views, I'll pick up revenue, and it pushes me over the line. And then I'm happy to go back to my normal scheduling programming,
Right.
which I can tell you about that later. But
Sure.
off air, yeah,
You,
we
we were
can
talking
just
about geography for a little bit, and you were saying, like, where people watch you from. So I pulled up
yep,
my graph, and the top, like, first one, it says United States, the second one says India, and the third one says Indonesia. So there's something about them sending content on YouTube
yeah.
to over there.
Indonesia can be Bali. A lot of Australians, a lot of Americans in Bali. Um, that's
Okay.
Indonesia. That's where Planet Jonesy's living.
Okay.
I don't know if he's commenting or watching. I've been sort of he comments on mine. I've missed the feed. Like I've got to go search. I'm going to do a bit of an edit on my subscription lists just to work out who I'm watching and who I'm not,
Yep.
just to make sure
I do that.
I'm getting the right feed coming into me, because I like to support the people who support. Like, I don't want to be one of those you like me and I like you people, but I like to support the community
No, but
that
you
supports
gave
me.
me your time.
Yeah,
You're
yeah, for sure.
saying
Yeah, and it's people just say Planet Jonesy is coming to Tasmania because he's got he's got family here. I'm definitely looking at I'm definitely looking at I'm trying to see
loads of
the comment.
Australian trouble in Indonesia from the Odd Collective ALT.
Oh man, yeah, loads of Australian trouble. Okay, what sort of trouble are we talking about, Andy? We talking about Bali, or are we talking about all over the place? At the moment, there's we've got warnings not to go to Laos,
What?
Laos or Laos, however you want to say it, because there was been two Australian girls last year died over there by drinking tainted alcohol, like alcohol that was made from a backyard
Oh,
person who put
okay.
terrible stuff in the stuff, and it killed these two young girls. And the court, they're trying to like sue or get that person or that bar closed and the person jailed, and um yeah, and the locals there are not playing ball like the actual. It's big news here at the moment, and they're saying there's a lot of if you're Australian and you go to Laos, look out. Like, don't ask me why. Why is it? Why is there going to be bad karma on you going there because these hillbillies made poison alcohol,
You're put
basically?
on a list.
Yeah,
You're in cahoots.
yeah, but it's definitely yeah, traveling. Like, you can travel around the world and you can meet some wonderful people. There's a guy who's walking around the world. His name is Alexander Campbell. He's got a YouTube channel, and he's Australian. He left Sydney and he walked all the way up to the top of Australia. He got on a boat and went to the next island and walked right across that island, and then he's in Asia and he's walked right across Asia, and now he's got all the way to Turkey, which is the end of Asia, and he's just gone across a little strait on the boat, and now he's walking across Europe. So he's in. It's a wonderful channel. I'm watching him, Alexander Campbell. If you want to see an Australian guy walking through snow and just walking, and instead of walking the highway, he walks over mountains, like, to make the content. So if the highway goes around a mountain, he actually walks over the mountain and then down the other side, and he follows these trails and herders and sheep herders and goat herders and big dogs that like are guarding the herd are attacking him, and it's and he's camping, and they say, don't camp there, there's bears will eat you, and he's camping out in the middle of nowhere, and he's putting his food up in a tree, and it's, man, he's on his third year of this walk. Yeah.
That's crazy. Here's what Andy says for those of
Yeah,
you
that's what Andy says. Andy
in the
says
replay.
Bali is a hotspot for the typical, let me just say that, drunk loudmouth Australians. Read the comment if you're listening.
No, we can't say a lot of this on screen because then it's in the transcript.
Yeah, but definitely, that's definitely he's probably 100% correct. But oh, there's a nice speedboat out on the water.
Not a boat person, in case you're wondering.
It's flat as a tack today. Actually, there's some
really?
blue sky coming out. So it's been grey all day. It is now
Okay.
quarter to 3 in the afternoon. and we'll get the camera
It
working. Look at that.
adjusted. There we go. Yeah.
There you go. Got some blue sky.
Hmm.
I've got to get a. Oh, actually, we done this last time. Remember I did this? I went with the old.
What'd you do?
I put
When
the
you
old telescope.
doubled up? Yeah.
Let's see what happens here.
We have an air quality alert here. That's the fun we're having. Yeah, we can see ships and stuff,
Yeah,
I
it's
guess.
that's the one ship that comes and goes every day, except for today. It's having Sunday. Oh, I'll just take that off for a sec before I.
Now we're in the trees, Jonesy.
We'll go to. We'll
What's
go
that
to.
blue stuff? Says the Odd Collective ALT.
Oh, that's terrible.
Nope, this isn't working.
Not
Now
working
we're
at
at the
all.
eye test. I'm getting eye tested right now.
All right.
Okay, now it's clear. I don't know what we're looking at though.
That's a ship that's getting wood chips.
Okay.
So that ship there. There we go. The back of the ship.
Chippies. There's the
There's the
pile.
wood chip pile. And yeah, there we go. Telescope spy camera. There's the
I'll put
peninsula.
that in the timestamp. Telescope spy camera timestamp. Hour 46.
And we'll just go down to the beach. We'll just pan around this way.
Okay.
And we're panning. We're panning.
I ran into. Oh, there we go.
That's the port. And then we're coming down here. There's the beach. That's the surf club restaurant. And the Golden Sands. And it's calm and flat. And you can see the different shades of blue in the water. There's some darker blue and lighter blue. You see that tree there? That wasn't there maybe 3 years ago. That tree it's completely grown there.
It
Taking
needs to
the
be
view.
topped off.
Yeah. But anyway, that's the spy camera. Let's look at. Hang on, let me see if I can show it. Oh yeah, there's Hungry Jack's. You know what Hungry Jack's is?
No. Well, the pancake mix?
No, it's a burger joint.
Okay.
What's the American version of Hungry Jack's?
I don't know. I'm supposed to look this up. American version of Hungry Jack's in Tasmania. Burger King? Oh, barf. What?
Yeah, it's Burger King. That's it. Anyway, that's enough of the spy camera.
Oh, here, Andy even knew it. Burger King.
It's downtown. Anyway, that was a bit of fun.
Have you started a gardening book collection yet?
The growth.
I don't know if you're a book. Oh, how's our plants today? Did you give them some water? Still not upright all the way yet. 1, 2.
That's all that's there. That's all that's there. We'll just sort of bypass that sort of stuff.
Mall car park kind of empty. It must not be a mall kind of day.
No, Sundays here are fabulous to go shopping. There's no one on the roof park. There's about 6 cars on the roof of this multi-story car park. Usually it was packed yesterday.
Is the roof the best spot to park?
It is for me. I find if you're ever going to go shopping in the mall down in Burnie in Tasmania, park on the roof because the lift will take you down the two stories to the right into the heart of the shops. So if you park on level 1, you've got to walk and then go down the travel ladder, and there's 2 of them. So that takes you, the escalators or whatever you want to call them.
Sure, yeah. I just malls, are they even a thing around in my part? Not really. Kind of. I don't know. Malls are different than what they were when I was little. If it ain't broken. Just reading Andy's comments.
I
Eat
froze up.
watching. Oh, welcome back then.
Yeah.
I didn't know you were frozen.
Hey, what?
Oh, hello,
Yeah, I
Serena.
froze. Yeah, yeah,
Jonesy
Serena.
was touching stuff.
Yeah, unfortunately, once I start playing with equipment, things fail.
Yes,
I've got to be a.
Andy. There's the
I
Mall
got
of
to be. I got to
America.
be. I got to be a brave soul and invest into the business of YouTube.
Yeah,
Be
is there
rip,
a
rip.
mathematical equation on when to invest into your business on YouTube? Has your
If not,
gurus taught you
uh,
anything with that?
no, they just said no. Basically, the guru said, "Do it because this is what you're doing." Why? Why? If you're going to drive a car, you need a car. Basically,
Mm, do it.
don't drive this piece of junk. Which
Mm,
honestly, this is how old is this?
it's a classic.
This is a classic.
It
It
needs
is.
collector plates.
It's got Windows 7 typed on the front here.
Okay. Yep.
It shows. But yeah, Burger King, and yeah, it is empty. Sunday's the shopping day here. If it ain't broken.
Windows 7 came out in 2009, but that doesn't mean that's when you got that computer.
No, I bought this computer secondhand for the radio station. I
Because
bought
that's the
3 of them.
Jonesy style.
Yeah, I had a guy who used to be the IT guy, and he says,
Yeah, it was refurbished.
"Yeah,
Hmm.
he set up exclusively to record audio. So this actual computer was like the one where we recorded a show or we recorded an interview that we'd put onto another computer. That was the radio station computer that was pumping to the streaming service. And then we had another computer, and all these computer hard drives are still here. But
I would like to start some cucumbers. I have some gaps going on because of some tomato drama. And so I'm thinking if we do get that storm Monday, then after the soil has been rehydrated really well, I could potentially put some seeds in. And some bush beans and some sunflowers. Well, dwarf sunflowers. I want to see if I can get away with having those bloom before winter comes. Are you back, Jonesy? You're glitching out.
yeah,
Okay.
I'm back. Hang on, I'm
Welcome
getting
back.
someone asking me.
Well,
I
okay.
will be back in a
All
second.
right.
There you go.
All
The
right.
floor is yours.
The plan tomorrow is to continue with the project that I've already started. So I've been filming it as I go, and there'll be videos coming out, if not next week, the week after that, because we're kind of ahead in releasing videos. I have like 8 or 9 scheduled to come out. What happened was I sourced some really good mulch, some organic mulch. And so I'm working each garden plot as I go, sort of weeding down the grass and putting the mulch in and then watering the plants in. So I have one more bale, I think, left. And I'm thinking of putting it in the pumpkin patch because I've already done the beans, the tomatoes, the peppers, and the hummingbird garden. Those were the problem areas I was having. And so tomorrow morning, feed Eleanor, the garden kitty. She's still alive. Huzzah. And work on watering. And then maybe I might get that project done because the pumpkin patch doesn't need the mulch right now. That can kind of wait, but it's one of those things where once you have the momentum, once you start something in the garden, you kind of want to finish because there's always going to be another thing coming up. Like we haven't had a hard, overwhelming harvest yet. I just had some green beans come in. That's it. I don't have buckets and trays of stuff, which August, it gets kind of wild. And then September, it's just dry and hot. So we will see what I need to be doing as far as keeping planting. Like I said earlier, we're going to be planting for fall pretty soon. That was another reason why I wanted to have mulch down to reset the space. This is going to suffocate out the grass and weeds that was coming up. I can move the mulch aside, dig a hole, put this plant in for fall, and then cover it back up, and it'll have a happy little life, right? As long as I keep it watered and it doesn't get crazy. Now, I was looking at protocols for like hail damage and stuff, and it was really fascinating. Because, like I said earlier, plants have an immune system. And so when they're under attack, just like when we're under attack, there's different things you can provide for the plant. So it can have more carbs, so it can have more protein. Like, it's the same kind of conversation. It's just different types of food. So welcome back to this.
Thank you. What have I missed?
I was just talking about what I want to do in the garden tomorrow.
Nice.
Make it there.
And how's the transportation? It's all good, is it?
My van is still rocking and rolling. I'm independent. I just need gas money. Yeah.
Gas money.
We did the whole, you drove it. I've gone almost 200 miles now, and we retightened 3 out of 10 of the lug nuts on the new studs were loose, so those were retightened. Oil's okay, which we weren't having a problem with oil. It was brakes. Brakes are working now. We only fixed the front brakes, so I still only have front brakes, which is the way I've driven this van for 4 years. So it's not anything new. I'm just happy to not have to rely on other people for rides, because boy, I hate that.
Yeah. You got that look about you, Shawnee, an independent sort of young mum. You got that sort of.
I want to do my schedule when I want to do it. I got an animal there to feed every day, and I got plants to feed every day. Okay.
Yes, and yeah, I've got an animal to feed as well. His name's Charlie.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so apart from 2 days of talking YouTube and gardening with Outback Tasmania, so in your schedule, you've got a couple of lives coming up. I've seen already in the system.
Correct. Do you want me to talk about them?
Yeah, sure.
All right, let me pull it up so I know what I'm saying. On the channel, Thursdays, 9 p.m. Central, the 23rd, I have a celebration party. So it's 1 year of having the memberships open on the channel. Now, it might not be the exact date, so don't come at me that day and go, my membership milestone doesn't say 12 months or whatever it changes to if it says 1 year. I'm sorry, but this is the roundabout time, and that's what we're doing next week. So we're going to play fun games like Plant Doctor. I'll show a picture and you tell me, is it like fungal or some kind of disease or a pest, or maybe it's nothing. Maybe it's fine. Maybe there's nothing you can do about it. We're going to play that game, and we're going to have, here's your garden basket. What can you make for me with it? Stuff like that. Then the Thursday following that, 9 p.m. Central, the 30th, it's a garden hangout. I've invited gardeners to come on stage, and we're going to have fun questions and just kind of talk about our gardens. And we would like chat interaction.
Yeah.
I'm trying to go for unique questions.
This is your Thursday, isn't it? So it's my Friday at lunchtime.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's hope I'm not working.
Noon your time. Yeah.
Yeah. If I am working, I'll be live from a funny location, because I know I'm working tomorrow. Being Monday, I've got a job in a different area, which is unusual for us. So things are changing.
Oh, boy.
Apart from that, it's all good. It's life always gets thrown at you challenges, and you just got to take that challenge by the scruff of the neck and make it into a positive outcome.
Yeah, we had a video come out today that says, are you growing food or just growing pretty plants? So that's kind of a fun 2-minute conversation. Yep. Yeah.
Well, I'm doing both. I'm growing the daisies, which the wallabies won't eat. I'm growing the daisies that the wallabies do eat. They keep, as long as I save, it's amazing, isn't it, how they are resilient. You save the rootstock, they can eat it right down to the ground.
Oh, your recovery, yeah.
And they just come back, and they come back again, and they come back again. So one of them's been eaten 3 times, and he's
wow.
I still don't give up on them, and put them in a pot, stick them on the shelf out the back, and he's flowering very well today, or she is. I don't know what to call it.
The daisy plant.
Yeah, it's 3 times the size as it was before I put it in the ground. So
Mhm.
it's really booming right now. The roses, I'm hoping they kick off. I hope we don't get too much pests. I know the white rose, which was Pope John Paul II,
Yep.
that one went in. That's got looks like a fungal problem with the stem that was on the stem. I said we shouldn't get this one, and the
Okay, and it
person
came home
who
anyways?
just came home because she wanted a white one, and I said we got to attack this and look after this. And so all I've done with that one was actually spray it with water and wipe it down. I don't know if that's a thing, but it's
The fungal thing is tricky. The thing you're noticing if you do see pests attacking your plants, it means it's putting out some VOCs of help, I'm sick. So feed it, water it, take care of it, watch for
that's it.
eggs.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. I'd have to
At
get
night, I go out now looking for slugs.
I'd
That's
have to
how.
get this out and help you if you wanted more of a like let's look at roses
Uh,
specifically.
I'm sure I'll be able to sort it out. You know, I was reading the purchase receipt, and it states you have 12 months warranty on this plant. If
Yeah, a
this
lot of
plant,
times it's a whole year. Yep.
yeah, if this plant dies or doesn't grow to your expectations, bring back the plant and the receipt, and we will refund your money.
Yeah, usually you need to tag the receipt in the plant or a picture of the plant. Yeah. I've had to
Pretty,
do it. I've had
pretty
warranties
cool.
that I've used for
Yeah,
plants.
I've never, I've never done that. I thought, chuck it in the compost or whatever. But
Oh, I had hundreds of dollars.
yeah,
Yeah.
well, they weren't super expensive, being the sort of cheaper. Well, not cheaper, but they weren't in the actual. They're in those little the bags. You know how they
I
wrap
saw
the
that.
roots.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then
So I don't
someone
know if
said
it's considered bare root then? Bare
it's
root
not.
roses?
They,
No.
they do sell bare root roses as well. We did not get
Okay.
them. We got these ones because
Okay.
we thought we'd have more success.
Yeah.
And I was told by a commenter that I should not have taken the paper off. You should put the paper in the ground, the whole thing in the ground with the paper. Take it out of the plastic, put the whole thing in the ground, and the roots will come out. I went back up there this morning to read the back of the packaging,
What
and
does
it
it say?
says take the paper off
Yeah.
and put it over the hole. If some of the mix falls off into the hole, it's a good thing because that's what it's been growing in. And then put it back in the hole, cover all the roots with dirt up to the
Rootstock.
stem, which you can see. Yeah, you can see the mark it has to go to. I did exactly that on the 3 of them. So
Yep.
I will go back to that commenter and say, oh, it's not like in Facebook you can actually take a picture of something and put it in the comments and say, here you go, here's the results. Here, this is what they
Mhm.
said. Or
Like
you
prove
can
it
actually,
to me. Yeah.
yeah. Here you just got to say it, and then
YouTube just has the voice thing, which I've never used, where you talk back to the commenter. Have you ever tried that?
no,
Okay. No, I
I
haven't done
might
it
try
either.
that. Hey, hey, hey.
Maybe they took it away. Maybe it was out and then they took it back because it wasn't working.
Oh, that would be
I
more
don't know.
expensive to run, I'm sure. Because imagine,
You would think.
imagine, imagine the data in voice recordings.
Yeah, I know it fills
Compared-
up a phone fast. Yeah.
Man, but hey, we've been going for 2 hours, Shawnee. This has been fabulous. Um, I'm
Mhm.
happy to end it here if you're happy.
Yeah.
Even
I
though we've
can
got 8 wonderful people in the chat, how can we end up with more people
at the
towards the end of
end
the live?
every time.
Maybe we've got to go in late night.
We got to start later. Is that the trick?
Late night gardening with
Late night.
Shawnee Grows.
Gandalf. Brenda ended her live early this week.
Go on, you Gandalf. We're just about to end.
So I do have the garden never looks the same twice, and a spot that was grass 2 months ago that now is taller than me that I'm growing. So those are things you can look forward to over at Shawnee Grows coming out under the videos tab over the weekend.
And I'll have another gardening update video on Outback Tasmania in the next couple of days. If you can't get your fix of Radio Jonesy there, you can go over and check out On Tour with Radio Jonesy, or Tasmania Island Life. That's the Radio Jonesy network. So there's 4 channels successfully moving along. So we're very happy to continue on and do that thing.
See you in the replay, Serena.
I've got to go to the pharmacist or the chemist or whatever you want to call it.
I love the chemist. It's so much cooler. The pharmacy.
It's not the pharmacy here. It's called the chemist.
Yeah, I like that much better.
Every time I say the chemist, they all say to me, if I'm talking to the other crowd I used to hang out with, they'd say, "What, you're going to the local drug manufacturer?" Like,
oh,
say, "Oh,
okay."
You know what I mean? Like not pharmacy drugs. The chemist, apparently they mix.
Yeah, like somebody's basement. No, I don't know.
Nah,
we're gonna get our medicine out of the garden over here.
It's Tasmania. I've got to get a prescription that's has to be filled today, and luckily, in this lovely little town I live in, we've got a 9 till 9, 7 days a week chemist that's open. So
that's unheard of.
It's pretty good, isn't it? I don't know what you got over there, but 9 till 9. So if you're working normal shifts, you get time after work, they're going to be there for you. They're a wonderful little organisation, and it's a local company. Good to see people in outback Tasmania land supporting outback Tasmanians. So thanks again, Shawnee, for jumping on the live, hanging out with an old man and talking gardening and YouTube and everything else.
Mm-hmm.
So until we see everybody out there on the next live or the next video, it's goodbye from Jonesy and goodbye from
Shawnee Grows. Grow every day in every way.